it hangs up my cable of this headphones. So yeah, contingency and the event of situation that may happen in the future. Contingency. I've never used contingency in the conversation. That is a contingency. What I have to do is remember what contingency means. So I don't have to use it in the conversation, because yeah, I can say, a situation that may happen in the future. You should think about contingency if you wanna succeed in making a unique product, making a creative product. Monopoly. They have a monopoly of like most companies want to have a monopoly in their own industry. Right, it's considered to be a monopoly. Kingno is considered to have a monopoly in the music industry. Lawsuit. Hunter x Hunter is considered to be the best manga in the world, to be one of the best mangas in the world, or something like that. Lawsuit. John has filed a suit against her. It's really difficult, Be on time. You should be punctually. I should have been there on time. I should have been there on time. I should have been there in time. Before the due time. You should be there. 5 minutes, like 5 minutes before the time. 5 minutes before the due time, before the meeting time, or before 12 o'clock. Yeah, it says it's 12 o'clock, but you should try to be there 5 minutes before, because which indicates that you were punctuate, and which indicate you afford to be there, or you were organized, or you're not messy, Don't be messed up. Don't mess up. Be on time for a break. Lawsuit. A problem that a person brings to a court of law. My friend named Kenji filed a suit against the Japanese government. Has filed a lawsuit against her, which is about sexual harassment. And be on time. Tally what does it mean? A record of how much you have spent. Tallies, okay. At the end of the year, you should check your tallies. Like you should see how much you spend in this year, or I think you should check out your tallies, that and you should make sure that you didn't spend a lot. You didn't spend over $200 on your hobbies. Teas. when I was a kid, I was bullied by Rahmat Shota, cause like when he said something, I think I disagreed with him, and he didn't like that, and yeah, he really hate that, yeah, and he seemed to be, he seemed to, try to do something, uncomfortable to me, and he actually did that, at the time he kept ignoring me, and yeah, no matter what I said, and after that, like, we had a fight with each other, and like my fucking stupid teacher like had to negotiate with us, and he's an idiot, such an idiot, like he believed in him, and he didn't believe me what I said, and the reason we have a fight is like he took my ball that I made, yeah, which was composed of the weaves, no, not weaves, with the was kind of what is was composed of a kind of clothes material, and I tried to take it back, yeah, take it away from him, but I couldn't, and we had an argument, and he just kept kicking at me, so that but I just I just put my arms in front of me, and I just defended against him, and he's such an idiot. I hate him. At the time I hated him. I don't now, but yeah, he has changed. I don't know when, but he has changed his personality, because I think he regretted that, like, he kicked at me. I think he's really, he has a good personality when it comes to, and every time I talked about, or every time I talk to him, like, it reminds him of that terrible, memory that he don't wanna that he wants to forget. So yeah, I'm gonna forget that. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it like anymore. Peer, oh, that was a peer pressure. Don't tease me. Don't tease me by throwing something at me. That's terrible. Why? That's terrible, right? I think my second oldest sister has been talking with her boyfriend on the phone, like, for an hour. I just really want a new girlfriend, but I have a person who might be, yeah. Anyways, there was a peer pressure. There was a peer pressure on the students when it comes to the center test, which is held all around Japan. Liability. Oh, I've almost done. I think I've never done with it. Like for 3 days more. Stuff. Plug. asked the clerk in Lawson to give me a ticket for free. Compliment. Bureaucratic, having a lot of work process. Bureaucratic. That process of applying for student visa in Canada is quite bureaucratic, so that it takes me 2 months at least 2 weeks, getting a visa from the Canadian government, because they have a lot of process. In accepting my requirement. Anyways, it is required to okay. Output, how much you product. The output of the car of Toyota rose 30% in a year per year. Stable. That seems not that doesn't seem stable. That seems unstable. Output. Cooperate. The amount of goods or work produced by a person. Machine production. Output is up 30% on last year. Manufacturing, industry, agricultural output. The world's output of carbon dioxide. Input the information provided by computer. These results did not differ when acid output was Japanese agricultural the agricultural output in Japan is quite low compared to the US or other countries who have a I don't know, which produce a lot of vegetables or something like that, which are a lot of agriculture, which is good at agriculture, which is good at making I don't know how to say that. Certain bureaucratic, having a lot of work process to administrate. Do you think this cloth fit me? How do you fit into this whole thing? This whole, thing. Things changed. Roll with the punches. It's been almost 30 minutes to buy.